It's brought to you by Wood Printing and JT Shirt Shack of Winnemac. It'll be Austin Reisner going up against Trevor Wilson at center court. And the tip controlled by the Redskins. Broker has it. And they're going left to right as we look at their court here. They are in their traveling red uniforms with the blue and white trim. And Knox written in white letters, trimmed in blue across the front of those red jerseys. And here's the ball knocked away and taken away. A race for it on the other end, and it's saved. Oh, great effort there by Clark. He drives underneath and puts the shot up. No good. Rebound to Clark, though. Kicks it back into the backcourt. Oh, man, it's furious already. Here's Lance Campbell backing away.
Yeah, 25 seconds into the game. It's furious.
Wow.
Crazy.
Off into the left corner it goes now to Reisner. Reisner back into the backcourt it goes. Here is the three!
Big shot there for Lance Campbell, knocking down his first three-pointer of the game and giving Oregon Davis an early 3-0 lead.
So that turnover by the Redskins turns into points for the Bobcats, and the Skins almost throw it away again. Broker chases it down, comes back down to Code. To Broker in the corner with the jumper. Good.
Nice little mid-range jumper there for Cooper Broker. Nice to see him not settling for the three-pointers early. He's going to get things going close up.
And here is Oregon Davis back on the attack. Campbell with Fletcher on him, drives right, drops it, picks it up, wings it into the corner now to Reisner. Reisner with Broker on him, drives along the baseline, shot on the glass is good.
Yeah, that was Jonathan Clark actually on the drive there as he was able to knock down his first field goal.
Of course it was. It was the other beard. Here it is. And his mom's listening, just laughing right now. She sent me a note about the beards a moment ago. Here is the three. That is good.
Yeah, Cade Kruger knocking down the three, and good job there by the Knox Redskins. Nice motion offensively, and Kruger caught that in rhythm and knocked it down to tie it up at 5.
Tie ball game at 5. Oh, my. Here are the Cats back on the attack. This is Clark. Left side, the three. That is no good by Campbell, and the rebound comes off the Broker. Bounce pass into the corner. Ball knocked away, recovered by Knox. Into the backcourt it goes. And here is the three by Code. That will not drop. Rebound, though, comes up, and the shot is up good. Will not count. Foul on the floor.
Great effort there by Austin Reisner going up high to get that rebound. He got fouled before the shot. They're going to say that was on the floor. That's going to go on Jeff Avery. That'll be number 1 on him. First team foul against Oregon Davis.
So
nice block shot there by Campbell on the inbounds play. Quick hitting play there for the Redskins as Fletcher got the ball underneath the basket, went up for the shot attempt, but it got blocked. And on the loose ball, a foul was called against Oregon Davis. That, again, is going to go on Jeff Avery. That'll be number 2 on him.
So Redskins with the ball, score tied at 5. Code goes in the corner, Broker for 3. Good.
Well, he took his first shot from inside and wasn't going to take his second from inside, but he's 2 for 2 from the field so far.
Wow, here come the Bobcats back on the attack as Broker just scored his 11th 3 of the year. Here's the 3 by Reisner that won't go. Rebound to Wilson, and a foul is going to be called.
Yeah, good effort that time by Trevor Wilson. He and Austin Reisner both going after that rebound. Reisner ends up getting called for the foul. That'll be number 1 on him. First team foul against Knox.
To the right of the basket will go Reisner for OD. Trevor, that is. Lobs it into the backcourt. It goes to Campbell. Campbell fires the NBA 3. Drills it. Oh, my.
No hesitation by Lance Campbell as he knocks down his second three-pointer of the ballgame to tie it back up.
Wow. Tie ball game at 8. Here's Knox back on the attack. And Kruger fakes the 3. And fake spin move in the lane. Shot won't go. Rebound chased down by the Bobcats. Clark comes up with it. Here comes Jonathan with it across the timeline. Holds it up, gives to Reisner the right backcourt. Goes off to the right side now to Campbell. Campbell with Fletcher on him. Drives toward the middle now. Backs away on the dribble. Gets the screen. But Fletcher fights through it. And they go off right side. Reisner fires the 3. Won't go down. Rebound into the backcourt. Wilson underneath it goes. Shot is up and good by Clark. Great ball movement. Great look by Wilson.
Yeah, and Wilson, not only was that a great rebounding effort, but as you said, nice assist there as he made the quick pass underneath.
Here is Code with it out front. It goes to Kruger now off to Broker. Broker Backs away on the dribble on the right side. Goes into the corner now. Code launches it in the backcourt to Fletcher. Left side to Kruger. Into the corner it goes to Reisner. Austin puts it on the floor one time. Comes now to Broker. Now to Code. Fakes the three. Drives. Baseline right. Fletcher with the turnaround shot on the glass. Won't go, but he was fouled.
Tell you what, I like that move there by Aaron Fletcher. Nice little spin move off the dribble. Kept his pivot foot. Didn't travel and drew the foul. Again, Jeff Avery called for his third foul. 3:46 left to go in the first quarter.
Aaron Fletcher at the free throw line, a 55% free throw shooter on the year. He may be the most undervalued player in the area.
Maybe underrated.
Underrated.
Yeah, underrated.
Yeah, not undervalued.
The bottom line is, with the last name Fletcher, you know he knows how to hustle.
Free throw is no good. The second one, that is. And here come the Cats on the attack. Right side. This is
nice pass.
Underneath it goes. Wilson scores and one.
Yeah, great ball movement. And Lance Campbell making a brilliant assist with a great pass underneath. And Trevor Wilson is going to get an opportunity at a three-point play here, as that foul was called on Knox's Austin Reisner. That'll be number 2 on him. So both Knox and Oregon Davis with key players in early foul trouble. 3:38 left to go in the first quarter.
Brendan Binkley checks into the lineup, 6-foot senior for the Redskins. Wilson's free throw is good. It's a 13-9 ball game. Also in for the Redskins is Jared Prater, a 6'2 junior, number 13. Here it goes to Broker. Broker against Reisner, fires the fadeaway three, won't go down. A rebound chased down now by Clark. Jonathan, quickly up the left side it goes. Campbell, back pass. Oh, into the lane. The shot is up and good by Clark.
And another phenomenal assist by Lance Campbell and Jonathan Clark on the receiving end. He's got 6 points now.
Now there's no question about whether the Bobcats had anything left in the tank after last night's game against LaVille. Here is Binkley driving underneath.
Nice pass.
Pitches it off. Yes.
Yeah, and that went to Broker underneath, and Brendan Binkley doing a great job keeping his head up as he got into traffic.
Here is Campbell's three. Won't go down. Rebound chased down by Code for Knox. Pushing it the other way. Code across the timeline. Right side Broker with an NBA three.
Yep, and there was no doubt about that. Once he got the ball, stepped right into his shot, knocks down his second three-pointer.
And the Redskins are back within a point. Ooh, here is Campbell with it across the timeline. Binkley on him. Backs away on the dribble now. Gives it off now to Clark. Jonathan with Broker on him. Drives into the lane. Ball knocked away, and a foul is going to be called.
Yeah, and I think this is going to go against Oregon Davis. Loose ball foul. And I think that might be going on Clark. Yes, it'll go on Jonathan. That'll be just his first foul, fourth team foul against Oregon Davis. 2:16 left to go. They're holding on to that 1-point lead, 15-14 in the first quarter.
But Knox has the ball. Here is Code with it, walking it up. Man-to-man defense, of course, by the Cats. Left side it goes. Kruger fakes the three. Comes off now to Prater to the near side. Into the corner, Broker. Looking low post. No one there. Puts it on the floor one time. Brings it out now to Kruger. To Binkley. Left side it goes. To Prater. Into the backcourt it goes. Broker. Off it goes now. Code, NBA three. He drills it.
And talk about testing your range early. Ian Code with his first shot attempt, and that was almost from the volleyball line as he's able to knock that down and give Knox the lead, 17-15.
His 63rd three of the year. 17-15 ball game in favor of the Redskins. And here is Clark with it. Free throw line extended on the right side. Broker comes out after him. Clark backing away on the dribble now. Goes off to Reisner with Kruger on him. Reisner looks inside. Skip pass to the far side. And here is Clark back into the backcourt. They reverse it back to Reisner near side. Skip pass to the far side. And here is the bounce pass underneath to Clark. And a crowd stolen away by the Redskins. Here comes Code with it. Bounce pass underneath. Binkley takes it to the hole and is fouled as he does so.
Yeah, credit Ian Code with playing some great help side defense on the other end of the floor. That's what led him to that steal, his first of the ball game. And Binkley will be at the free throw line for the first time tonight after Lance Campbell picks up his first foul and the fifth team foul against OD.
Binkley just a 29% free throw shooter on the year. Averages 2.7 points a game. And he gets the first one. So the Redskins lead by 3 with 58 seconds remaining in the first quarter of play.
Great crowd here tonight. This is great.
Second shot on its way. Good by Binkley. Gives his team a 4-point lead. Here come the Cats. Clark to the near side. Reisner. Kruger on him. Reisner. Bounce pass, kicked out of bounds by Kruger on the far side.
Yeah, nice job by Cade playing great on-ball defense and was able to get that deflection out of bounds.
When the Bobcats and the Redskins met the last time, last February, the Bobcats buried them, 81-48. Here is Clark in the right backcourt with it. Wrong beard. Here is the shift. Down to the baseline. He puts it up and scores.
Yeah, Jonathan Clark doing a great job of being physical on that drive to the basket. He has 8 of Oregon Davis's 17 points here in the first quarter.
Broker was guarding him, but could ill afford to pick up that second foul in the first quarter.
Knox will play this for one with 17 seconds left to go in the first quarter.
They have a 2-point lead, and here is Code with it. Holds up one finger, directs some traffic, goes off to Broker. Broker driving to the right, can't get through. Outside it goes. Code gets the defender up in the air, puts the 3 up, won't go down. Rebound to the Bobcats, and time runs out in the first quarter of play with the score. Knox 19, Oregon Davis 17. School Sports, they can handle all of your real estate transactions. Whether you're buying or selling, get the advantage of Osborne Advantage Real Estate. Okay, second quarter action coming your way now. And here are the Bobcats on the attack. This is Dylan Murphy. Gives it off now to Clark. Drives right. Outside it goes. Campbell's 3. Won't go down. Rebound to Wilson. Outside it goes. Reisner. Now to Murphy. Right side. Campbell. Campbell skip pass into the corner. Reisner for 3. Won't go. Rebound in the air. Comes out of there to the Cats, but stolen away by the Redskins. As Clark saved it from going out of bounds, but threw it to Code. Code across the timeline. Left side it goes to Kruger. Into the backcourt, Binkler. To the near side it comes to Code. Code directing some traffic now. His team up by 2. High post it goes. Back door it goes. And there is Broker scoring on a nice feed from Fletcher.
Yeah, nice drive there by Broker, going up strong. A little bit of contact, not enough for a foul, but he did a good job finishing at the rim.
So the Cats back on the attack. Campbell back in the backcourt, and a shoving foul is going to be called. Who's that going to go on?
That's going to go on Binkley, and that'll be number 1 on him. Just the third team foul against Knox.
So it'll be Cat ball into the backcourt it goes to Campbell on the right side, drives the baseline, feeds it to Wilson underneath, puts it up with the left hand and scores!
Wow, and Trevor Wilson showing off his athleticism and versatility, goes up with the right hand, switches to his left, and converts the shot.
Wow. Here is Binkley to Broker in the paint, twisting, turning, puts it up, good, not count, they say, walked with it.
Yeah. And that, it's going to go down as a turnover. Just have to deal with it. So the OD Bobcats get it back. 6:25 left to go in the half, and they're only trailing 21-19.
Get this: each team only had 1 turnover in that first quarter. Wow. 21-19 Knox lead. Off it comes Campbell on the right side. Free throw line extended. At the 3-point circle, skip pass. It goes to Murphy to the near side. Back it goes to Campbell. Campbell puts it on the floor. Wilson tries to set a pick. Doesn't work. Goes off to Reisner. Baseline left. Shot on the glass. Won't go down. Rebound comes out of there to Kruger. Here come the Skins on the attack. Bounce pass goes to Broker. Jump stop in the lane. He puts it up and scores.
And again, just a great athletic move there by Broker. He's doing a great job scoring for the Redskins here. He's got 14 points in the first half.
3 more moves him into the number 2 scoring spot all time for the Knox Redskins. Here is Wilson at the baseline. Fletcher on him. Double team now. Gets the pass back to Clark. Jonathan fakes the 3. Drives to the baseline. Launches it off glass. Good and one.
Yeah, and the problem with that foul that's going to be called on Aaron Fletcher, he stood in and thought about taking the charge, but he was shuffling his feet. Never had his feet fully planted. So he gets called for his first foul, and Jonathan Clark knocking down the shot. He has 10 points now. for Oregon Davis, and they're 21 total.
Reisner comes out of the ball game, or rather Binkley comes out of the ball game. Kevin Lovins, number 24, 5'10 junior, checks in. The free throw is up and good by Clark, brings his team back within a point.
OD's going to go with a three-quarter court press here against the Redskins.
Broker into the middle it goes. Kruger left side to Code. Code to Kruger, fakes the three, puts it on the floor. Here is Broker, fakes the three. Clark is out on him. Goes to Code on the left side. Back to Fletcher out front to the near side. It'll come to Lovins. Into the corner right side, Kruger. Drives along the baseline, heaves it into the corner for Code. Can't get the shot away. Out front it goes. Lovins fakes the three. Left side it goes. Into the corner. Here is Code's jumper. Good.
And again, great ball movement by the Knox Redskins as Ian Code knocks down his second three-pointer after some great ball movement.
His 64th of the year. 26-24 ball game. And here is off-balance shot. Clark buries it off the left elbow.
Yeah, great mid-range jumper there. Jonathan Clark, just a pull-up jumper with the defender right on him. He is feeling it here in the first half.
Here's Lovins at the other end. Answers with the three.
Kevin Lovins not hesitating. Knox now with 6 3-pointers as a team here in the first half.
Kevin's ninth triple of the year. Here is Oregon Davis back on the attack, and Reisner takes it to the hoop. Shot no good. Rebound comes out of there to Kruger, pushing it the other way. Redskins want to run. Here it goes in the corner. Lovins, bounce pass underneath. Fletcher loses the handle. Oh, stolen away by Clark. Let's go the other way with it.
Yeah, Fletcher's got to find a way to get that shot off when he's that close to the basket.
29-24 Knox lead. And here is Clark with it. Holds up at the 15-foot mark. Puts the shot up. Gets the shooter's roll.
Yeah, and a great job. Jonathan Clark got Broker up in the air and was able to put some nice touch on that shot as he knocks it down. And
I think is that the 1,000-point mark?
I believe so.
Okay.
Jonathan Clark
is just...
that fantastic moment.
I knew he was close, but I didn't realize
that
he was that close. We didn't even talk about that.
Man.
We're talking about Broker moving up the scoring ladder at Knox. But great moment there. And the Bobcats down by 3 after that bucket. And here is Broker. Backs away on the dribble. Comes now to the near side to Prater. Ball knocked away. Taken away. And here is the shot at the other end. And they can't make it go. Clark misses the layup. That's not going to happen very often. Here is Code with it. Into the corner. Broker. Directing some traffic. Comes back to Code. Now to Kruger. They reverse it near side to Lovins. Lovins has the ball stripped away and knocked out of bounds.
Oh, nice job there. Dylan Murphy was the one who got that deflection. Tried to convince the official that went off of Knox, but the official not falling for it, so the Redskins get the ball out of bounds in front of the Oregon Davis bench.
Broker and Clark on each other. Wow. What a matchup. Here's Lovins on the left side. Out front it comes now to Prater. Now to Broker. Broker. Off on the right side it'll go to Kruger. Kruger. From the right side, puts up the two-point jumper and scores 16 feet away.
And again, we're seeing a lot of the Knox deep shooters showing off their versatility with their mid-range jump shooting as Kruger knocks that one down.
31-25, 26 ball game in favor of the Redskins. 2:27 remaining in the first half of play. This is Clark with it on the left side. Pulls it back into the right backcourt to Campbell. Fakes the three, drives into the paint, feeds it off underneath now. In a crowd. Here is the ball being kicked out to Murphy for three.
Oh,
no good.
Oh, I don't know how that didn't go down. It was halfway down the hoop before it rattled out.
Yeah, here is a pass to the baseline. Prater. Back in the backcourt, Code. Out front it goes. Broker with an NBA three. Won't go down. A rebound in the air, and a foul is going to be called. Going over the back is going to be the call on Jared Prater.
Yeah, and that was a nice job. Once again, Oregon Davis, as a team, getting in good position when that shot went up. Prater called for his first foul of the ball game. Both teams now with 5 fouls as a group.
Knox leading it by 5, but the Bobcats with the ball. And a minute 50 still remaining in the first half of play. Murphy comes off now. To Clark, to Reisner in the left backcourt. High post it goes. Murphy, they wing it off to the right side now to Campbell. Campbell drives left, can't get through, gives it off now to Wilson. And now to Campbell, backs away, now fires the fadeaway three, and there buries it.
Yeah, and there was nothing that Lovins can do. He was as close to Campbell as he could possibly be, but Lance is just that kind of a special three-point shooter, his third of the first half.
And that was just a fadeaway three, and here is Code. Off it goes to Broker now. Into the low post it goes. They bring it outside, now to Broker. Broker puts it on the floor, drives into the paint. Puts it up, no good, but he was fouled.
Well, and you have no idea what kind of hang time Cooper Broker has until he does stuff like he just did there. He went up, paused in midair, went under the defender before he actually released the ball. Didn't make the shot, but drew the foul on Jonathan Clark, his second.
Right-handed shooter puts it up and good. I think one more will give him 17, right?
No, he's at 15 right now.
Oh, okay. So he's got two more before he passes into the number 2 spot on the all-time scoring list for the Redskins, and this one is no good. Rebound comes out of there to the Bobcats. Reisner comes up with it. Trevor across the timeline to the near side it goes. Campbell bounce pass underneath, stolen away by Broker, pushing it the other way. Broker takes it to the hoop, rolls it off the glass. Oh, down. Man. Rebound to Kruger out. It goes to Code, now to Broker. Far side it goes. Here is Lovins' three, and he buries it.
Yeah, and a good job. Kevin Lovins knocks down his second three-pointer of the ball game, and that's 7 now for the Redskins as a team here in the first half.
Wow.
30 seconds left.
His 10th of the year, and the Redskins' lead is 6 again. And here is Clark with it. And Joe
play for one
off the bench, and he says, yeah, we're going to play it for one.
Good decision once again.
Won't go into halftime down by more than 6. And here is Jonathan Clark. Gives it up to Campbell with 8 seconds to go. Campbell drives toward the middle, backs away, bounce pass underneath. Here's a shot up, no good, and a foul is going to be called on Prater. What a pass, and what a move to the basket by Jonathan Clark.
Yeah, and we've seen both of these teams and their key players make big-time plays.
Wow. What a ball game we're seeing again tonight under the dome, as we did last night when LaVille, undefeated, came in, and the Cats gave them everything they wanted before losing by 6. The free throw is up and good by Jonathan Clark.
He's accounted for over half of Oregon Davis's points here in the first half. He's at 16 right now.
Don't you expect that? He hits the second one.
No, actually.
Here is Broker from mid-court. It is no good at the buzzer. And time runs out in the first half of play with the score. Knox 35. Coach and athletic director, who was so nice to us when we went down to the broadcast, the regional for the girls at Twin Lakes. He's probably not going to be try to be nice to Knox ever again, as they will play in the boys sectional. Here is Broker in the lane. Jump shot is good.
I was going to say that one better fall through.
And he has just moved into the number 2 spot of the all-time scorers at Knox High School.
Yeah, and the Knox fans standing up giving him an ovation, but Trevor Reisner not taking time to do that as he scores at the other end.
Yes, brings his team back within 4 again. Here is Reisner for Knox to Broker in the corner. Back it comes now to Kruger. Kruger, Broker out front. Off it comes to Code. Code to the left side. It goes to Fletcher. Fletcher gives it back to Kruger. Kruger drives, goes to the baseline. Oh, Reisner, he falls down. It is stolen away as he loses the handle.
Yeah, his foot just went out from under and found a slick spot on the floor. And Jonathan Clark comes up with his third steal of the ball game for Oregon Davis.
And here is Oregon Davis back on the attack. Driving. They bring it out now to Wilson into the corner. And driving along the baseline here is Campbell. Reverse layup it goes to Wilson.
Yeah. And Trevor made a nice move in the lane there when he got the ball. Instead of settling for the mid-range jumper, he had a nice little shot fake, took it to the hoop, and got his third field goal.
37-35. Redskin lead is down to 2. Here is Kruger, and he gives it off to Fletcher down the lane. His shot is too high off the glass, no good, and the rebound comes out of there to Trevor Wilson. Here come the Cats back on the attack. Campbell in the right backcourt. Fires the off-balance 3. Won't go down. Rebound to Code. Here come the Redskins pushing it the other way. Code quickly across the timeline. Left side it goes. Broker into the middle for the short jumper. That is good by Austin Reisner.
Yeah, and I like that jumper there by Reisner. It was a nice pass in the lane. He didn't hesitate. Caught it from about 8 feet away and was able to knock it down.
Oh, Campbell walks with Clark. Walks with it.
Yeah, was going to make the pass before he had actually looked to see where his teammate was. It made him shuffle his feet after he picked up the ball. So an unforced turnover there against Oregon Davis.
Here we go again. Left side it goes to Broker. Back into the backcourt, Code. Code kicks it out to Kruger. Deep in the right corner, it'll go to Fletcher. Fletcher drives along the baseline, can't get through. Now gives it off to Broker. He kicks it outside to Code for a three that won't go down. Tip won't go, but Reisner for Knox chases it down. Goes in the lane to Broker. His shot is in and out, no good.
Yeah, that's one of those, again, we've seen that a few times tonight where it goes halfway down and just rattles out. Jeff Avery comes up with the rebound.
Off it goes now on the right side, and oh man, Jonathan Clark loses the handle, out of bounds it goes.
Yeah, and I think the officials are going to come over and talk with Cooper Broker. He was, they're going to talk with each other to make sure the right call was made. Coach Eskridge up off the floor, or up off the bench. And I thought he was talking about Cooper, who was kind of pointing in the faces of some of the Oregon Davis players there. But Knox maintains possession.
Joe is chuckling off on the sideline there, so he must not have been too serious. Here we go. Code in the right backcourt, goes off to Broker in the right corner. Broker back out front. Here is Kruger's NBA three. He drills it.
Yeah, and the Redskins just keep scooting further and further back. And for Kruger, that's his second three-pointer of the ball game.
And his 17th of the year.
Knox up 42-35 now, 4.5 left to go in the third quarter.
Biggest lead of the night. Here is Campbell on the dribble. Fletcher on him. They bumps hard, and a foul is going to be called.
Yeah, and don't take anything away from Aaron Fletcher. I mean, that was a foul, but he was playing physical defense there, guarding Campbell, who has a little bit of a speed advantage on him. Just going chest to chest with him, gets called for his second.
Reisner inbounds it. Now to Clark. Drives down the lane, gets the defenders up, kicks it outside. To Campbell, into the corner, and it is booted away and out of bounds off of the cap.
Trying to get the ball inside to Trevor Wilson, and it just went off his shin. You're almost disappointed when someone doesn't take a three-pointer at this point in the game. I thought Campbell was going to have an opportunity there.
After committing only 2 turnovers in the first half, the Cats have committed 3 here in the third quarter.
Wow.
And they're down by 7, their biggest deficit of the night. Here is Broker to the free throw line for the jumper that is good by Austin Reisner.
And again, Reisner showing his mid-range jump shooting ability there, knocking down his second field goal from about the same spot.
You know, this is what happened to the Cats last night.
Right.
They played LaVille so well, and they just went in that dry spot. And here is a three that won't go either, and the rebound to Reisner for Knox. Gives it off to Code. Skins can go up by double digits. Off it comes to Reisner to the near side. Broker into the backcourt. Code for a three. Yeah.
And for Ian Code, that's number 3 for him in Oregon Davis.
In the third quarter of play, here's a final. Pioneer defeated Culver in Hoosier North Athletic Conference contest tonight, 64-44. Campbell with it in the right backcourt for OD. His team down by 11. They really need to score here. Come away with points. Here is Reisner on the left side. Goes off now to Clark. He kicks it out from the right side. Ball knocked away and out of bounds by the Redskins, but almost another pick.
Yeah, and that was just a case where a low pass, and the receiver of the pass kind of took his eye off the ball, and no harm, no foul, though.
Here is Reisner for 3, in and out, no good. Rebound, fought for, comes out of there to the Cats. Great hustle there. And here is Reisner on the left side. Fakes the 3. Looking for the cutter. There it goes to Campbell. Baseline left. Prater comes out on him. Drives toward the middle. Backs away now. And gives it up to Jeff Avery. Avery to Wilson in the right backcourt. 2:40 to go in the third quarter. Ball knocked away, taken away by Broker, pushing it the other way. He takes it to the hoop and scores!
And a great job by Cooper. After he got that steal, he was very aware of where the trailing defenders were, and he was able to go up strong with that and knocks down another field goal.
35-49 ball game.
That gives Broker 19 in the game.
Campbell, Reisner. Campbell fires the three.
There we go.
Oh,
It's been way too long since we had seen a three-pointer, and Campbell knocks down his fourth of the ball game.
They needed that. Still an 11-point lead for the Redskins, but 2 minutes remaining in the third quarter of play.
We've seen 13 three-pointers made so far in the game, and there's a lot of basketball left to be played.
Yeah, here is Code. Code out front with it, goes to the high post, ball knocked away, and a foul is going to be called on Trevor Reisner.
And on Trevor, that'll be just his first foul, and he's got to be careful. He was talking to the official a little bit there, shaking his head, and last thing Oregon Davis would need right now is for one of their key players to get a technical foul.
To the left of the basket, Code will trigger for the Redskins, launches it into Broker, turns around, pops a shot, no good, rebound comes out of there to Trevor Wilson. And here comes Campbell with it up the right side for OD. Shifts gears, holds it up, now comes off to Clark. Jonathan looks over at Coach Joe Eskridge, who's doing some coaching right there.
Oh, shoot it.
Campbell takes the three.
I know. There you go.
Okay, but it won't drop. For Jonathan Clark and the rebound for the Redskins. Here comes Broker with it, going in the other way for Knox. Off it comes to the near side to Binkley, who just came into the game a moment ago, and off it comes now, right side, Code for three, won't go this time, and a rebound comes out of there to Campbell. And it goes to Reisner in the other corner for three, in and out, no good, rebound to Broker again for the Redskins with less than a minute to go in the third quarter of play.
And both teams had great looks at three-pointers, they just didn't fall, and you hate to say it, but at this point, you might need to take a break from the three-point shooting and look for some higher percentage shots.
Here is Broker with it, with Clark on him. Two record setters here tonight, playing on each other.
And again, goes back to what we had talked about, another notch in the belt of Stark County basketball.
Absolutely. And here is Knox just eating time off the clock. Broker has it, gives it to Code. And the Redskins just kind of stack up their free throw line high. Now they break away with 14 seconds to go. Off it goes. Broker. Broker drives right. Holds it up. Goes off now to Code.
Nice
Jumps off underneath for the easy two by Reisner. And here's a midcourt shot that is no good at the buzzer. Time runs out. The third quarter of play. The score, Knox 51, Oregon Davis 38. Let's pause for this section. So whether you're buying or selling, get the advantage of Osborne Advantage Real Estate. Okay. Knox with the lead. Bobcats with the ball as we start the fourth quarter of play. Here is Reisner with it. Trevor backs away on the dribble. Goes off now to Clark. Jonathan drives into the paint. Now comes back into the corner on the dribble. Spin move underneath. Puts it on the glass and scores. Gets that defender up in the air and just spun the other way.
Yeah,
great move.
19 points now for Clark.
Wow. Here we go the other way now. Redskins up by 11, but it's not over just yet. Here is Kruger with it on the right side. Back it goes to Code. Now to Prater to the near side of Broker. He directs traffic as Clark comes out on him. Broker. Back it goes now to Kruger. Kruger holding it up. Backs away. It goes to Code now. They reverse it back to the far side. Broker drives baseline right. Kicks it outside now. They reverse it into the corner. And here is Kruger's three. Won't go down. And the rebound, a foul is going to be called.
And I think they're going to get Reisner on that one. And on Austin, that'll be his third.
That's, the Knox Reisner. And with 6:53 remaining in the game, still time for the Bobcats, but they got to do a lot of things right now. Here is Jonathan Clark with it. Across the timeline in the right back court with Broker on him. They've been playing on each other all night long. He brings it off to Reisner on the far side. Trevor wings it back to Campbell down the lane. Gives it off now to Clark. Fires the short jumper. Good.
Nice little jumper there for Jonathan Clark. and he has 21 on the game now.
We have seen the rebirth of the mid-range jumper tonight.
Oh, it's been great. Both teams have done a nice job offensively.
Code off on the right side, brings it back into the backcourt on the dribble as we click down to the 6-minute mark. Here is Broker in the paint. Gets the defender up. Bounce pass underneath. Shot is up and no good. And the rebound comes out of there to the Cats. Here comes Campbell with it in the corner. Reisner with a three. Yes!
So for Trevor Reisner, just number 1 for him. He's the first Oregon Davis player not named Lance Campbell to make a three tonight.
But that brings him back within 6 points.
Yeah, a lot of basketball left to be played.
That 11-point deficit is now, was 13 at one point? Now it's down to 6. Here is the pass on the outside. It goes to Code. Code, right side to Prater. Prater puts it on the floor one time, brings it back now to Broker on the right elbow, or right side. Back to Kruger to the near side. Prater. Prater looking. Gets it to Kruger in the corner. Campbell comes out on him, drives along the baseline, whips it into the corner. Low post it goes now. Broker puts it up and good. Nice ball movement by the Redskins.
Yeah, and credit Ian Code with getting a nice little touch pass inside to Broker, who lays in his 7th 2-point field goal.
Here is Reisner with it in the left backcourt. Comes off now to Campbell. Campbell to Reisner, left side. Trevor against Kruger. Fires the fadeaway 16. Shot won't go. Rebound comes off the Code for Knox. Pushing it the other way. Holds it up on the right side. Brings it back now out front. To Prater to the near side. Broker. Broker out front. Code with a three. Yes!
Wow. And that stretches that lead out after Code knocks down his 4th three-pointer of the ball game. Knox leads 56-45.
Yes, and here is a foul going to be called by the far side official.
And that foul is going to go on Cooper Broker. And on Cooper, I've got to wait for them to update the scoreboard. And my statistics were correct. Foul number 1 on Cooper Broker.
Wow.
You talk about taking a hint from the previous game when he got into early foul trouble.
Who's that just hit that three down here?
That was Code.
Here's the shot underneath.
That shot is up and good there by Lance Campbell. As another great ball movement possession there for Oregon Davis.
Okay, here we go the other way with it. Driving down the lane, Broker feeds it off and is stolen away. We're going the other way with it. Driving hard. Here's a shot on the glass that is up and good by Campbell after the turnover.
Yeah, and Lance finishes with the left hand. Great defensive effort there. Trevor Reisner was the one who got that steal and led that charge.
Off it comes on the right side now for the Redskins. Kevin Lovin's in the lineup. Off it goes to Code, drives into the paint, kicks it out left side to Fletcher. Now it goes to Broker. Broker, far side it goes. Into the corner right side, Code. Wilson comes out on him. Here's Broker in the paint. Short jumper is up and good.
And again, Cooper Broker showing some nice touch there, mid-range, just kind of lofted that one up.
58-49 ball game, 3.5 minutes to go. Still time for the Bobcats, but they got to do a lot of things right. Here is Campbell.
Yeah, they can be patient, but they need to be patient in a hurry.
Here it goes off on the left side to Clark. Back it goes to Campbell. Campbell with Lovins coming out on him. Still on the dribble, brings it out front. Reisner with a three. Won't go down, but the rebound comes off along on the side to Campbell. Campbell drives toward the middle. Runner in the lane is good.
Good job there. Lance Campbell got his own rebound and just dribbled in, got a closer shot in the paint. And 7-point game now. Knox still leads 58-51, but 2:50 left to go in the fourth quarter.
Still time for the Cats. They need a defensive stop right here. Off on the right side it goes to Code. Code out of Kruger. Kruger directing some traffic. Goes high post to Fletcher. Fletcher back to Kruger. Now to Broker. Broker with Clark on him. Directing traffic. Holding the ball on his hip. They got to force it a little bit. The Bobcat defense does. Down by 7. Into the backcourt. Here is Broker. Drives into the paint. Has it stripped away and knocked out of bounds by the Bobcats.
Yeah, and a nice job by OD that time defensively crashing around Broker as he was starting to drive into the paint. They were able to deflect that one out of bounds. And Broker and Trevor Reisner kind of chuckling with each other after that ball went out of bounds. And I don't think it was any kind of trash talk or anything like that. I think something funny happened, and they were just kind of laughing at it.
Here's the inbounds pass to Fletcher. Off it goes right side to Kruger. Kruger back out front. Code with a three. Won't go down. A rebound comes out of there to Fletcher, though.
Yeah, nice job by Aaron.
Kruger bounce pass underneath. The shot is blocked. Oh, my. Trevor Reisner rejecting the shot of Austin Reisner. Well, Trevor at about 5'10", Austin about 6'4".
That's a crowd pleaser, but, statistically, the ball goes back to the team that shot the block shot 80% of the time, so Knox maintains possession here.
Broker inbounds it in the backcourt, Fletcher. Fletcher gives it off now to Code with Reisner all over him. Goes to Kruger into the corner, Broker with Clark on him, brings it back to the backcourt, Fletcher. They're just taking time off the clock now with less than 2 minutes to go in the game.
And that's what you need to do if you're Knox. Just take care of the basketball for Oregon Davis. You got to keep that intensity level high defensively and try and get a deflection that leads to a steal.
Here is Kruger into the corner. It goes to Fletcher. Back into the backcourt it goes now to Kruger toward the middle, and a whistle and a foul away from the ball.
Yeah, that was actually Broker who had it, but neither team close to being in the shooting situation, as that was just Oregon Davis's second foul called against Lance Campbell, his second personal foul. Knox only has 3 fouls themselves, so OD's got to either start fouling or they need to find a way to get a deflection and a steal off of this inbounds pass.
Here is Code to trigger for the Redskins. And
his second, just the third team foul for Oregon Davis. Look for the same thing here again.
Yeah, Kruger on the inbounds pass. And Knox is going to call timeout with 1:35 remaining in the ball game. That's their first timeout of the night. With that 1:35 going, and the Redskins away. Kruger to the left of the basket. Will inbound it. Into the corner it goes, and reaching in. The foul is going to be called, I believe, on Jeff Avery.
Yeah, that was, for Knox, that was Austin Reisner who had the ball. He was trying quickly to get rid of it to Kruger or Code or Broker, and got fouled before he was able to make that pass.
That's still only the fourth team foul, and now...
Well, that foul on Avery was actually his fourth. And that foul there, again, called on Jeff Avery, so that'll be number 5 on him. He's going to have to exit tonight's ball game. He had a couple of rebounds for Oregon Davis. So OD going to the bench and bringing in Dylan Murphy, who gave him some quality minutes in the first half.
But this is the first time he's been in, I think, in the second half.
Yeah, I believe so. And OD still has to foul 2 more times.
Lob pass, and the Redskins have to chase it down at the far end of the court, and a foul is going to be called on Campbell.
Yeah, and on Lance, that'll be his third foul. And Oregon Davis tried to foul in the backcourt and ended up missing. They kind of whiffed on that foul, so Knox able to take off a couple extra seconds. Now, that was the 16th foul, so with the next foul, Knox will be shooting free throws.
Inbound
Broker's not going to give it up.
Yeah. Broker's being chased, and he takes it to the hoop, puts it up, no good, but he is fouled.
Yeah, and fouled in the act of shooting, so instead of a 1-and-1, he's going to get 2 opportunities here. Broker just really using the accelerator button there, and that foul on Clark was his third. 7th team foul, but again, that was in the act of shooting, so Broker with 2 opportunities here. Currently, he's 1 for 2 at the line.
73% free throw shooter on the year, puts the first one up no good. He averages 19.3 points per game.
Yeah, he's got 23 tonight so far.
One more opportunity for the right-handed shooting senior who just moved up to the number 2 all-time scoring spot in Knox High School's storied basketball history. Second shot is good. 59-51. 3.3 possession game for the Cats. And here's the ball. Ooh.
Yeah, that foul's going to go on Broker trying to get that steal, and anytime you go across the ball handler's body like that, that foul is going to get called. Whether you make contact or not, it looks like a foul. Most of the time it is. But just a second foul on Cooper Broker, and give him credit. We've seen him so many times this season get into foul trouble. He's stayed out of that trouble tonight.
Here's an inbounds pass, and Campbell with the 3. Shot won't go. Rebound saved from going out of bounds. Shot good, but will not count.
Yep. Yeah, whistle blew beforehand. I'm not sure. The officials conversing over here. The shot definitely I don't think will count because the whistle came well before that. Was a timeout called? Oh, wow. They're going to say the basket counts, and they're giving Oregon Davis the timeout.
Redskins with the inbound pass. They've got timeouts remaining. It goes to Reisner. Now back to Kruger, and he is fouled, so we'll walk to the other end, and Kruger will shoot the 1-and-1.
That foul is going to be called on Lance Campbell. That's number 4 on him. So Campbell with 4 fouls. Jeff Avery has already fouled out for Oregon Davis. Jonathan Clark has 3. So Campbell really the only one in foul trouble for Oregon Davis at this point on the floor.
At the free throw line will be Cade Kruger, the 6-foot senior.
His first trip to the line tonight.
65% free throw shooter on the year. Averages 6.8 points per game. And the coach's son buries the first one.
Well, and he's just such a cool customer at the free throw line. We've seen him all season long. He steps up, and it doesn't bother him no matter what the situation is in the ballgame.
Second free throw is good. So it goes back to an 8-point lead for the Redskins. And here comes Reisner with it for OD. Left side, Campbell with the 3. Drills it again.
That's number
4. 5-point lead. Here is Kruger inbounding it. Ball knocked away. Reisner has it for Knox. Long pass up court, but a foul is going to be called on Trevor Wilson, I believe, and that will send Austin Reisner to the free throw line at the far end. Now, Austin worked his way into a starting role early in the season. He averages about 4 points a game, 4 rebounds. He's a 78% free throw shooter on the year, but the first one won't go. Rebound tipped into the backcourt.
Yeah, it was a 1-and-1 opportunity. So, and foul called immediately against the Redskins going over the back after that missed free throw, and that's going to go on Cooper Broker. His 3rd foul, and just the 15th foul against Knox.
2-possession game with 57 seconds still remaining. And here comes Clark with it across the timeline. Into the corner goes.
Can't leave him open.
For 3. Won't go this time, though. The rebound comes out of there to Code. Now to Broker, and he is fouled by Reisner.
Well, and I think that was a big-time miscommunication defensively for the Knox Redskins as they backed off of Campbell. Had 2 guys out there. No one switched off after the screen. They left him wide open. Fortunately for the Redskins, he wasn't able to convert. And the foul called on Trevor Reisner. That'll be his 3rd foul.
Broker at the free throw line. Can't get it to drop. He gets another opportunity, though. Broker, a 73% free throw shooter on the year.
Yeah, he's 2 for 5 so far tonight. One more attempt here.
Right-handed shooting senior. Does it all for the Redskins. Second free throw won't go either. Rebound in the air. Fought for. Comes out of there to the Cats. Pushing it the other way. This is Clark. Gives it off to Reisner now. To Campbell. Drives to the hoop. Puts it on the glass. And can't get it to roll. Rebound, though, to the Cats, to the Redskins. And a foul is called on the rebound.
Yeah, nice job, Austin Reisner, going up and getting that rebound. And that foul called against Oregon Davis, Trevor Wilson, his 2nd. And the 10th team foul, so we walk to the other end where Austin Reisner will get 2 opportunities. Currently, he's 0 for 1.
Well, each team has had a couple of opportunities down the stretch. The Cats to get back in it, and the Redskins to put the final nail in the coffin, and neither one of them been able to do it. Reisner's first free throw, no good. He gets another one, though. Second one is good. So that makes it a 6-point lead for the Redskins. 30 seconds to go. Reisner holds up, takes the 3, won't go again. Rebound in the air, chased down in the corner. Going out of bounds and knocked out of bounds off of the Redskins on a great effort by Jonathan Clark.
Yeah, went flying out of bounds, just threw the ball in behind his back, and it bounced off the leg of one of the Redskin players. So Oregon Davis maintains possession.
Clark inbounds it. Now Reisner. Off it goes. Campbell fakes the 3, feeds it outside. Ball knocked away. Comes up to Clark. He fires an NBA 3 that will not go. And a rebound and a foul is going to be called on Trevor Wilson.
Reisner again going up and getting the rebound and then getting fouled as Wilson commits his 3rd foul. And we'll walk to the other end as the Redskins in the double bonus. So Austin Reisner back at the line. Currently he's 1 for 3.
Whoa. Well, let's see. Oregon Davis. Here's the free throw up. No good. gets one more. Oregon Davis closes out on Friday night on the road at Boone Grove against a former Bobcat.
Reisner knocks down his second attempt.
63-56. And here is Clark at the other end. Gives it off now to Campbell, and his shot is up no good, but he was fouled by Prater, and he was fouled in the act of shooting. He'll be shooting three.
Yeah, we'll get three opportunities here, and on Prater, that was his third foul. Correction, his second foul. So Lance Campbell at the free throw line for the first time tonight. Oregon Davis really hasn't shot a whole lot of free throws. This is only going to be their fifth attempt.
Free throws up and good. Lance gets one more. Jonathan Clark, Trevor Reisner, Lance Campbell, Jeff Avery, Justin Smith, 5 seniors on this Bobcat team. Second free throw is up and good. You see their pictures prominently displayed high above the floor here across the way. Second shot is up and good as well by Campbell. Brings his team back within 4. Just 4.6 seconds remaining, though, and a foul is going to be called on the inbounds pass.
So Ian Code will walk to the other end. He'll be at the free throw line for the first time tonight. Kind of surprising. I looked down at the score sheet to see some of these very talented free throw shooters who haven't been to the free throw line tonight.
Well, we said in our pregame show if any team that could score over 60 tonight would win. And here we are.
Substitutions being made for Oregon Davis. They're bringing out their seniors and getting a standing ovation from the home crowd as they walk off their home court for the last time in their high school careers.
As they should get a nice round of applause. What a career they've had. The free throws up and good by Coach.
First point scored by Ian Code that wasn't behind the three-point line tonight.
Second shot is up and good. 65-59. Here come the Cats on the attack. Stolen by Broker going the other way, and time